Guys, and welcome back to another F1 2016 video. Today we're going to be doing the Japanese Grand Prix. Just waiting for the game to load in. It's taking quite a long time. I'm not too sure why. It didn't normally take this long to like load into the screen, but what can you do? I need the game music, but still a blank screen. We should be there in a moment. But yeah, the Japanese Grand Prix. I think this is the 5th to last race of the season. Not a track that I particularly like, but I'll give it my best shot. Let's see if we can do any upgrades. I don't think we can. How many points we have? 543. We can do the fuel efficiency, but I don't want to do that, so what does the keys R and D mean? Not too sure. Let's just leave that. Let's go to practice 1. We will skip practice 1 and go straight into qualifying, one-shot qualifying, and then of course the race. Hopefully this won't take long again. There we go.
We're back at one of the oldest and one of the best racing tracks on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to Suzuka, where the practice session is just about to start. I'm here with Anthony Davidson once again. Nice to see you, Ant, and I wanted to ask you about how you go about improving the car over the course of a practice session. How much would you say is already known from the pre-race simulations? And how much do you have to do, how much do you have to work on with a real car on a real circuit?
Well, that's a good question, Crofty, and I suppose the simple answer is that there's no such thing as too much information. As you say, the bigger teams have very complex simulations, vast numbers of clever people crunching the numbers back at base, but what they can't tell you is stuff like how the track condition's going to be, or what the temperature's going to be doing over the course of the day, and how all of that's going to be interacting with the tyre. There are so many millions of tiny variables involved in getting these cars around a racetrack quickly, but the computer can't tailor the car to a driver's specific balance requirements. At some point, you still need to put a human being in there and have them feel it through the seat of their pants. And that's why we end up with different drivers having different setups. So what I'm trying to say is, Crofty, nothing beats on-track testing.
Okay, let's skip this. We don't need to do practice 1. Let's advance to qualifying. There you go.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Rosberg, Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Rosberg on top, Vettel 2nd, Ricciardo 3rd, and Hamilton down in 7th place. That's not good. I'm sure we'll do a lot better in qualifying, and hopefully we do as well. And hopefully it's not raining as well, because I'm not very good at this track, and if it's raining then I don't think it'll do very good. Got some resource points. Yeah, we can skip all this.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Okay, qualifying 14 for higher. Make sure you qualify above your rival and be our teammates. Same goals as always. Would be nice if they had some different goals and they awarded some bonus resource points. But yeah, let's go to qualifying. It's been a few weeks since I played F1 2016, so I will be probably very rusty. Wouldn't be surprised if I went off the track on turn 1.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Using the soft tyres, I believe. Yes, we are. Okay, let's do this. Go to track. Oops. Oh my god, what am I doing? My bad. I thought the turn like came a lot shorter than before. Oh god, it's not good. Maybe I should have done a few practice laps and practice one. Yeah, we're not doing great, are we? Most likely going to qualify last, but that's okay. At least we'll make an exciting race. I definitely prefer the second part of the track opposed to the first one. This should be full throttle. Well, it should be, but I just didn't turn in time. Oh god, that's not good. Oh, we braked in time. Luckily. Thought I was gonna overshoot that though. But Hamilton got pole, that's good for him. A lot better than his 7th place in practice one.
But we just need to push hard in the race and we can still come away with something.
That's okay, I didn't expect to do well anyway.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Hamilton, Rosberg and Sebastian Vettel. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
So the 1, 2 for Mercedes, 3 and 4 for Ferrari, 5 and 6 for Red Bull Racing, then Williams, Force India, Haas, and then McLaren, Honda. Fernando Alonso 10th place, nice. You wouldn't expect the Honda to do well around this track, but Fernando is pretty much carrying that car around on his back. Got some resource points, so that's okay. Almost up to 600. I can skip all this. Yeah, we're definitely losing the rivalry. Not right. I can't even pronounce that, you know. Literally. Yeah, we're not doing great, are we? Let's see the goal for the race.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Be our teammate, finish the race 17th for higher and place 14th for higher in the championship, which we should be able to do anyway because we're currently 8th in the championship or 9th. And yeah, let's do the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's do this. Hopefully the race goes much better than qualifying. Should do.
And a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided a Drivers' Championship 11 times over the years and has hosted some very memorable races as well. Who can forget Kimi Raikkonen's win from 17th on the grid in 2005, or Kamui Kobayashi's incredible drive to a podium in 2012. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula 1 calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. And all this will be happening under the watchful eye of Anthony Davidson, who joins me for today's race. And assuming the weather holds, where do you expect to see the action unfolding today, Ant?
Well, most of the time, passing here is limited very much into the final chicane, or maybe down into turn 1 if you get a good run and some assistance from DRS. But if we're lucky, we might see a bit of bravery into the hairpin, a place that Kamui Kobayashi certainly made his own in the 2010 Grand Prix on his way to a very impressive 7th place. And as you say, Crofty, this is all assuming that the conditions hold out. We know how quickly the clouds can come in here at Suzuka, and if they do, all bets will be off.
Everyone's noticed that you've been leading this team recently. A couple more good results, and you'll be the #1.
I wouldn't say that though.
Well then, after an exciting
Leading the
qualifying
team, really?
session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen.
Both
Bottas,
Ferraris
Perez,
managed to get the same lap time in
and
qualifying,
Fernando
which is interesting.
Alonso, Button, Hülkenberg, Felipe Massa, and Sainz, Ericsson.
And I believe
Vera,
Fernando Alonso and the
Daniel
guy ahead of him
and
had the
Rio
same lap time as well, which
Harrielson,
is interesting.
Nasser and
Don't think that
Magnussen.
would happen much in
Jolyon
real life.
Palmer and a Haas rounds off
So that's
the grid.
realistic.
Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Yeah, let's do that. Enough of you talking. Let's do this. Let's start this race. Not the best of starts. Quite a poor start actually. Like, I feel like we have a McLaren Honda engine, you know? Literally. Oh god. I don't want to. Oh god, that's not good. Around outside of Salva. Come on, dude, don't hit me. Oh, they're so slow in that corner, you know. Oh, but that's not good. But I couldn't really go anywhere anyway, so. Really? Palmer is such a dirty driver, dude. So am I, but... What, 21st place? That's good, isn't it? Not really. We should have much better race pace to be honest with you than Renault, so we should be able to catch up. There we go. We might be able to pass him on the straight. There's no DRS yet. It's only lap 2. That was a good pass, I think. Oh, come on, man. What is he doing? The AI is so bad in this game, literally. They don't give you space or anything. Next up is Magnussen, which is obviously driving for, I believe, the Haas Team now in 2017. Which is a much better car. The car actually we're driving, so that's interesting. That was a bit of a late break-in for me. So we do need to finish 17th or higher. At least. I don't think it'll be our teammate though. I'm not too sure where my teammate is on the grid, so I'm guessing he's up there or in the pack in front of us. Yeah, they brake really slow in that corner, literally. Let's just catch up quite a bit.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
There we go. Bad corner for me. Lost some ground. Some brakes. Why do I keep braking late? Oh, come on. Wow, that is awful. All that ground that we made up is just lost now. Isn't great, you know? Palmer's actually catching us now, so that's pretty good. Bit wide there. It's okay. Could have DRS on them, but we're too far behind. Only 2 laps left now, which is not great for us. We really need to do well now. That was a pretty good corner. I just don't like this first part of the track, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not very good at it, that's probably why. Now we're doing good. "17 places ahead of us, so we should be able to do it, hopefully. Magnusson's first on our list. We might be able to overtake him in the down in the chicane. They do brake quite early. Okay, let's just do it. Maybe pass on Kvyat as well. But he'll have DRS as well though.
This is your final lap of the race.
Around the outside, nice. Yeah, we're much faster than these guys anyway, so not surprising that we can pass them around the outside. There we go, we're in 17th place, which is our goal. One of our goals. The other one is to be our teammates, which I'm not too sure where he is. I'm guessing he's in the pack in front of us, most likely. I don't think he was top 10 in qualifying though. I don't think our car is that fast. Oh, that's not good. Kirid managed to pass us because we had the bad corner, but we should be able to pass him quite easily. Yeah, this shouldn't be difficult. There you go. I'll take it. 17th place. Not the best, but
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
I wouldn't say fantastic, but if we didn't make those mistakes at the beginning, then probably could have got up the order and
Brilliant stuff from
probably
Mercedes
beat our
today.
teammate as well.
That's
But
another historic win.
oh well, I'll take it.
Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
Congratulations, Hamilton, winning again. No surprise there. Rosberg second and Vettel third. And I believe Kimi finished fourth. Let me see where my teammate finished though. If he finished top 10, then I performed quite poorly then.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Yeah, he finished 8th
Lewis
place.
Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Today, I think I'll give it to the Haas driver. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
The Constructors' title may already be decided, but with that result, Mercedes secure the Constructors' title. They've been truly outstanding since the very first round of what's been a thrilling championship. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Our lap time was 1 minute 40.5, which is as fast as, let's be honest, the Ferraris and the Mercedes cars. So we could have probably got a top 10 quite easily if we could have done those lap times every time. But yeah, like we had good pace, but starting on the back of the grid wasn't the best. And I believe our Mercedes... No wait, let's look at the drivers' table now. Lewis Hamilton only 3 points ahead of Rosberg, which is quite close. We're still in 8th place, which is good. We should secure that anyway. And I believe our Mercedes secured the construction title already, so that's good for them. They were already 200 points ahead, so no surprise there. We should have more than enough resource points for the next upgrade. Let me actually do that first before we end the video. Okay, let's see what upgrades we can do. So we can do this. Can we do this? Oh, no, we can't. We're gonna do this one, which is a drag one. I kind of want to do the downforce one, which is monkey seat apparently. So, but we still need 26 resource points. So, chassis weight, engine cover. We could do that actually. What's this one? Engine power, 775. I feel like the downforce is the best one, so let's do that. Yes, let's do that. It should be available for the next race, hopefully. It doesn't take too long to upgrade, but yeah. That was a Japanese Grand Prix. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.